For the bag, got a trunk full of and a bottle full of drink. Yeah, I'ma do it for the bag, got a trunk full of and a bottle full of drink. Yeah, I'ma do it for the bag, got a trunk full of and a bottle full of drink. Yeah, I'ma do it for the bag, got a trunk full of and a bottle full of drink.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Question Everything Podcast, episode 30. Now, full disclaimer, this is a hot take, so I just want to throw some fillers out there to see how the faithful is feeling about this. But here's the hot take idea. Brandon Aiyuk or Davante Adams. What do you guys think? Let's get into it. So, if you guys haven't heard already, according to sources, Antonio Pierce, right, the Raiders head coach, liked an IG post speculating that Davante Adams has played his last snap with the Raiders. And you'll see here in the screenshot, right, Sports Illustrated stated, "Don't be surprised if Davante Adams already played last snap with the." That's wild, guys. So I guess the Raiders are open for business. So what do you guys think? All right, so I'm going to play something real quick. Let's get into it.
Big story happens where they think your coach, or your coach did, I actually don't know, likes this post about you getting traded. When you heard of that, I guess my first question is, how soon did you hear from coach?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him. I haven't talked to him. So I haven't, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what that was about. Obviously, I got, social media is a beast, so it's a lot of people out there that saw it and wondering what's going on and people reaching out. And yeah, I haven't spoke to him.
Well, I'm surprised by that. I would think he'd hit. That's okay. Well, I would think he'd. I mean, you work together every day, so if that, I would say, right. oh shoot, I accidentally hit that. I unliked it. Now it's this huge story. Is that just kind of like what the dynamic is? That's not something that you want to hear from him?
Honestly, it's hard to comment on.
Okay.
I'm sure you would imagine as such, but it's one of those situations where I just keep my head down and keep doing my thing, and let the chips fall where they may, as it pertains to that. But I haven't. There's been no communication with anybody from the team since that became a thing. But it's kind of just like the weekly. Yeah. What's up with Tay thing. It's always some sort of drama. But at the end of the day, 1-7 doesn't create any of it. So people can say what they want, but I'm just chilling, trying to be the model for, not stirring the pot and just locking in and doing what I got to do.
So what do you guys think? That was Davante Adams, the Up and Adams. So here's the comparison. We're going to break it down. We're going to get into the thick of it. And at the end of this episode, I want you guys to really think about, if you were John Lynch, our GM, right, would you pull this trade off? So here's the side-by-side. So Aiyuk, 26, Adams, 31. So 5-year difference. Both are from California. Davante's from the Bay. He's PA, right? So playing for the Niners will be a big deal for him. He wants to win. 11 years played for Adams, 5 years for Aiyuk. They're both relatively about the same height, 6'1" versus 6'2". Weight is pretty close, 206 versus 216. Now, in terms of 2023's full season, let's get an idea of what their output looked like. So Aiyuk was targeted 105 times versus Adams 175. And you got to keep in mind, as we all know, faithful, 49ers have multiple weapons, so 105 is not really going to be a fair assessment versus the Raiders having Adams as one of their only go-to weapons on offense. But 175 versus 105. Reception-wise, 75 versus 103. Yards, Aiyuk wins 1342 versus 1144. Touchdowns are about the same, 7 versus 8. And the long, Aiyuk got that 76 versus 46. Now, in terms of Brandon Aiyuk's contract, right now it's a deal. I mean, if you look at it, his base salary is 1.1 million, right? Got a signing bonus of 4.6 this year. Cap number is 5.7. But if you start looking into years, season 2027, 28, right? That's where those numbers inflate. You'll see 42 million against the cap, 44 million 2028 against it. So that's kind of a backloaded contract. You got to see the output. Now, in terms of Adams, right? Adams this year, he's 16. His cap hit is actually 25 million against the cap this year. A huge difference. Huge difference. Right? 5 million, 5.7 versus 25. So that's going to be a big deal. So pieces would need to be moved in order to make room for Adams. But you'll see in 2025 next year, 44 million, 2026, 45 million. So that's kind of like the hard part if you're a faithful Niner fan, right? Like picking on Adams' contract quicker. Now, in terms of this season, Aiyuk targeted 25 times versus 27. Adams 18 receptions versus 13. Yards 167 versus 209. Adams with 1 touchdown. And the long is roughly the same, 38 versus 30. So what do you guys think? 49er faithful, would you do this trade? Let me know in the comments below. Again, this is just a hot take. It's just a hot take. I just want to bring it to you guys to have everyone think about it, because now it's a thing, right? It's definitely a thing. And right now, for Adams to be out in the market, you got to consider, would Dallas go after him? We know the Jets will most likely go after him. KC needs a receiver with Rice going down. So competition is going to get crazy wherever he lands. And from what I remember watching the Netflix doc, right, receiver, Adams wants to win. He wants to win. So I guess that's where I leave it. Would you guys pull off this trade? Let me know in the comments below. So if you guys made it this far, I appreciate it. Here's the positive affirmation of the day, right? Only validation I need is within myself. So wherever you're watching this around the world, in the Bay, anywhere, I definitely appreciate it. Again, make sure you like, subscribe. It'll help me grow the channel. And I'm going to continue to bring content to you guys regarding all the Bay Area teams, right? So with that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.
For the bag, got a trunk full of weed and a bottle full of drink. Yeah, I'ma do it for the bag, got a trunk full of weed and a bottle full of drink. Yeah, I'ma do it.